Hello, yeah. Okay. Processing. Hello, yeah. Processing my life a little bit more. As I am solo living, I understand nobody has to talk to me. You guys completely do not have to watch these videos, but I need to process my life so that I can grow because you need two people to process things to grow. Um, I can't just sit and talk to myself. Even though this is talking to myself, this helps me process it better. So this video is for me. I made my first video for you guys, which was the dating talk. This is my updating so that I can heal and process things and grow. Because in order to process things and grow, it takes two people. And my family said they don't want me. They tried to beat me brain dead, put me in a mental ward, so I'm not going back to them. I don't know anybody else. I'm not trying to rush into relationships. Being isolated is why it feels like I'm dry heaving because my body is like, you need to be around people, but I'm like, I don't know people. So this is me. Dang, it's hot. It's hot. Hold on. Um, but then I'm gonna be too cold, so I'm not about to turn the air on. It's like, okay. Anyways, so processes of things. I had met this lady in a group for women who like women about 14 days ago. We're not talking anymore. I'm not going to mention her name because we're not talking anymore, and that would probably be weird. But processing my part and how I'm growing through it, and because I'm not having successful relationships. So I was thinking, like I was if I'm getting in a relationship, I want this to be, forever. I wanted it to be forever with Erica. I really been having dreams about Erica since I was 7. Feel like she is my person, but she ultimately disrespected me, so I'm not about to be with somebody that disrespects me, even if I love the fuck out of them. So I am attracted to this other woman. There was definitely connection on my side. I don't think it was on her side. Um, she said she wanted to be friends. I was cool with being friends because part of me kind of hoped that Erica would apologize and fix what she did. And yeah, but um, so I was cool with being friends, but I do not know how to be friends. I'm saying I don't know how to be friends because people are always physically and sexually abusive with me. So when I try to be friends, it comes off it ain't coming off right. Um, so this was my plan, right? This was my plan. I wanted to meet her because, like, I feel the way that I feel. Like, I don't if I don't feel a deep connection with someone, I'm not gonna try to talk to them or be with them. And I feel like it's way too soon. I have attachment and detachment disorder from being neglected in foster care and all of that stuff. So, like, she liked my posts and stuff. We was doing a little challenge, and it was like, like a icebreaker, like if you like what you're looking for in the group, this color heart, like if you're single looking for friends, whatever. We was doing that thing. She liked my thing. I did actually like her. I'm not just gonna reply to somebody if I mean I'm not going to talk to someone. Like, I'll be nice and talk to someone, but I'm not going to message them in their DMs if I do not like them. Um, so I got her permission, all that, for us to link in DMs and stuff. Why they gotta talk outside my door? Okay, so um, I feel like it started okay. I don't know because like my experience, I've gotten a little bit of experience from communicating with London, communicating with Erica, and you know pieces here and there of difference because my life, like I was beat if I spoke and I was not spoken to because they were physically and sexually because they were sexually abusing me. And then so this physical abuse to keep me silent. So it was just people in my face and then harming my body. So talking to people sometimes is hard, like deep conversations and stuff, like connections is hard because like I freeze. I normally wait for the other person to lead that. Um, and so like we were talking for like 13 days. It only felt like 3 days. It felt like it was not that long. I didn't even realize like that it was that's not long, but I thought it was not even that long though. But so um like I was trying to not move too fast. I don't really know what too fast is because my boundaries were brutally broken. So it's like a little bit of a whirlwind in my head as I'm trying to piece things together and place them at decent mediums. Um, but it was feeling kind of weird. It was feeling kind of weird. She did say she only wanted to be friends. I was cool with that. But I kept forgetting. I really kept forgetting. And that's something that I realized a problem that I have when and that's not like that with everybody. It's like that if I it's because I did like her. If I did kind of forget. Um or I was kind of hoping that it would start off as friends and then grow into, you know, I have no idea actually, but my thing is I feel like cuz I don't know on her side because I was not messaging her every day. I feel like that's why I know why she fell off. In the beginning, and she said she was cool with not messaging right away, but then she started acting like funny because I was not messaging her every day. Or I don't know why. Maybe it was something else. Um, so in the beginning, like we just meet each other. I don't want to just meet and then bam, now we just spending every day of our life together. That's how you end up losing yourself in relationships. 1 or 2 times a week for the first 6 months at least, so that we merge our universes because I've got my own universe, she had her own universe, basically our own worlds. As we merge and get to know each other and come into each other's lives, it shouldn't be a bird. It should not be a bird. So that's not me being weird. That's actually normal, taking time. I'm not ghosting. I'm not being funny. We just met. I really liked her. I really liked her a lot. I'm not gonna message you every day. The reason I was messaging Erica every day was because first off, I was getting raped and abused my entire life. People were telling me I'm lying and stuff, and then all of a sudden she messaged me talking about you want to have fun before and after my concert. If I would not have stayed on her, I would not be able to talk because my whole life, and then I'm like, the next part of my life is, oh, and then Erica Mason asked me that, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, bitch, you're lying. So I had to write that out. I had to write that out for that purpose. Nobody was gonna believe anything that came out of my mouth, and my whole life is true. So I had to stick that out. I didn't know how to communicate, and then like my whole life, my granddad sold us as sex slaves. Got Hillary Clinton tried to kidnap me. Like a whole bunch of unbelievable shit happened in my life. And then I get to this point, yeah, nah, there was no choice. I had to write that out the way that I wrote that out. So that's why I wrote that out, because for that purpose, nobody was about to believe shit that came out my mouth. Um, so, and not only that, like, I was terrified that, like, I was going to be alone forever and I was not going to be able to talk. My life, the way that my life was, and then this celebrity come and ask me if I want to have fun before and after their concert, and then probably just ghost me when people ask me questions about my life, I'm not going to be able to tell them literally anything. So yeah, I had to write that out. So that's why. And it wasn't even like I was very, very emotionally attached to her because I wanted to be with her and I was terrified of relationships and I was practicing being with her a whole year prior and I have short term memory loss. So in my mind, like I'll literally be talking to her. Like I would be because I can't talk. So I would practice having conversations with her so that when we got because I was coming out of the abuse. I was practicing having conversations. Like I talked to her all throughout my day. So when she messaged me, I couldn't just stop because I was already doing that. I was already talking to her all day. Kind of sounds. I don't know how it sounds, but anyways. So that's why couldn't stop messaging Erica every day because I already was talking to her all day for like a year. Just not really. I mean, like I was, but I wasn't. I was not talking to her, but I was talking to her. But anyways, so I normally take 1 to 3 days. Normally take 3 days to reply, but I normally reply in a day because people be gone after that. Y'all have really short attention spans. Y'all be thinking somebody doing the most to y'all. No, I don't want to lose myself and I don't want my whole schedule to change just meeting someone. I was planning, like she said, friends. So I was going to save to get her own hotel room for the week or whatever, come out, get to know each other, spend time, see how that go. Um, but I think that was also too much for her. Um, I don't know. It didn't work. It didn't work. And yeah, so this is where I'm at in my journey, in my dating journey. Um, we didn't really get to know each other because I feel like she really started to fall off from if she did like me because I was not messaging her every day. I don't know what it was. I honestly don't know what it is. Maybe it's my life because the things that happen in my life, I don't know how to, I was literally my entire life physically sexually abused, and so every time I anything like what can I say, what can I possibly say? My kids were kidnapped from me. Well, I let my son go visit his dad. They never let me see him again. My daughter was kidnapped from me. My last apartment was being gang stalked. I mean, not physically, being sexually harassed. Them literally trying to break into my door, into my unit, spraying pesticides under my door because I was reporting the abuse. Like my whole life is like, what can I talk about? What can I talk about? Everybody's gonna say I'm trauma dumping. I mean, I published a book at 20. I got my first house at 20, 5 bedroom house, right? Retired at 21, between 21 and 23. Either I'm trauma dumping or they're going to think that, oh, you're flaunting, you're better. Like, I can't say fucking shit. So, you know, I don't know. Um, my navigation journey now letting her go because we stopped talking yesterday. I had to block her yesterday because she was treating me weird. And so I have really strong and deep. I fall out of love. I start off really, really deep emotions, really deep euphoric emotions. And so I know that that's not love. But if the relationship goes right, it's the energy for me to build up the potential for a long lasting loving relationship. I understand that. Some people will be lost in the euphoria and they don't understand that. I've been dealing with this a lot of my life, so I've learned how to maneuver and understand um it. So I had to block her so I don't have the urge to message her because she clearly do not want to talk to me. She clearly do not want to talk to me. but she is a Libra, and they're never going to be like, I don't want to talk to you. They're going to be like, oh no, that's not what it was. Like, bitch, just say you don't want to talk to me. But you know, so I had to block her. So basically blocking myself so that I do not, like, if I block her, that's going to help me because, like, if it goes days and days and she doesn't message me, that's going to hurt my feelings. Now she can't message me, so I could just mind my business. Um, I don't understand that situation. This is me navigating outside of a lifetime of being physically and sexually abused, and the government is in on it, churches, all of that. And that's why I don't report it. I was raped by the police. Judges facilitated and covered my abuse. Pastors, police, counselors, doctors, so teachers, some of them aiding in the abuse, some facilitating the abuse. And that's why I have the mental problem that I have, because everybody, all of those people were telling me, oh, you imagined it. Oh, you're the bad one. Oh, we're going to put you in jail. Right. So that's why I'm also saying it on the internet, to change everyone else's perspective and for everybody else to open their mind and see, because the system is fucked and the system is fucking us. So I am, this is where I'm at my healing journey. I mean, my dating journey. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not dating nobody at all. But processing that situation, because 13 days is way too soon for me to be having those deep feelings. I don't give in to my feelings. I was not messaging her every day. And I feel like that's kind of why she kind of fell off, because I was not messaging her enough, but it was too soon. I don't want to just, like, I'm still going through a lot. I don't want to just, I'm still getting back on my schedule. So, I guess it just was not meant to be. And yeah, I'm probably about to eat.